Hello again, folks, and I decided to step outside and see if I could take out that little stone cylinder, and sure enough, it came right out. So, turns out that this may have more than one use. So let's see if it works on the little slim hole there. But first thing we have to do is open the panel. So let's raise the cross again. Oops. Nope. Put it up, put it up. Okay. Now we put the shell casing back. Not quite sure how that holds it up. It's a little bit too small to see, but anyway. Alright, let's see if this will also fit into this slot.
The artifact slotted into the hole perfectly. Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life, but whatever had been triggered had now jammed.
Wow, it's realistic in the sense that probably after all these years, some of the mechanisms have broken. But anyway, let's have a look over here. I did see this move.
A hidden door. This was getting interesting. Shame the mechanism jammed. I was going to have to find a way to prise it open.
Lift!
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Okay, do we have something thin? We have thin and flimsy. This?
I was going to need something a lot stronger than a hair clip to free the door.
Yeah, I figured as much. Solve one item problem just to get hit with a different one. What the hey. Let's try the ticket. Yeah, I figured. Alright. The key? No? Not thin enough? I doubt the statue would be thin enough. No? Safe key. No. Might as well just complete the set here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Maybe pick up the shell casing?
I removed the shell case. The cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Okay.
The cross was firmly propped up.
Let's try the shell casing.
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it.
Can we mess with the cross now that it's fixed?
The cross didn't drop back down.
Okay. I already took a look outside in between videos. She doesn't want to go upstairs, and I didn't see any other items. So this is interesting.
While Cashon's stone cylinder was in the hole, the door back out remained closed.
Huh. Well, will this come to our rescue again? Probably not, but you never know. Huh. Alright, stone cylinder. No. She walked all the way over there to shrug at me.
A hidden door. This was getting interesting. Shame the mechanism jammed.
Well, doobity-doo-doo. What'd she say about the doormat again.
Ut lex vel ut next sumito.
Okay. Unto justice or death submit, something like that. But no items there. I'm either missing an item or I'm missing a location, but I just can't think of where else I should go.
A rough hole was cut into the pillar.
Alright, that's just a slot. That's just the boat. Anything else to say about the grating?
It was almost as if the fence was intended to double as a bridge.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what she says. Grrr. What am I missing? She won't go up there. I don't think the camera pans over there anymore. We looked at that. We looked at that. Missed something on the ground, maybe? I don't think I did.
I wasn't leaving yet. I had a hunch there was more to find.
Indeed. It's just up the stairs, and she can't open the grates. Yeah.
This fence wouldn't move either.
Well, I'll take one more look in the interior, and if I don't see anything there, I may have to cut the video till I can find out what I'm missing. Alright, let's put the cross back up. Alright, that panel slides away. Can we just take the panel off?
The panel was firmly closed. The panel wouldn't move.
Can we do anything when the door is open over here?
The slab was too heavy for me to lift.
Oh, it's too heavy, period?
Door. This was...
Lift! Okay, shell casing in. Stone cylinder in.
While Cachon's stone cylinder was in the hole, the door back out remained closed. A door made out of stone. No way would I be able to force the door open.
Let's take this out for a second. Yeah, it's definitely... It's better to have it slightly open than all the way closed, that's for sure.
The artifact...
Oops. Yep, we know. Oh, think, Vexus, think. What do I do?
A hidden door. The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Could we flatten the shell casing? See if we can use one item on another.
The shell case. The brass case was smooth.
Yeah, it's round. We don't want it to be round. Oh, maybe I could put it in front of... Oh, let's see. If that doesn't work, I'll try that.
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it.
Okay, let's go take this out. Yoink. Let's see, would this fit under the door? Ha 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 ha! Yes! Let's flatten this sucker. Crush. Alright. So now we let go. And pick up the flat shell casing.
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case.
Sweet. Oh, and it's only one end, so we can put it back here. This is the sound of an adventure player getting the idea. Boom. Now insert tab A into slot B. Now we pick up the flattened shell casing, and now
I removed the shell case.
Should be able to pry open that broken door. Cha-ching!
Another good use for a shell case. Another secret room. Somebody had something to hide. But was it what I was looking for?
That's a good question. Okay, I think we'll just leave this here, because if we pull this, the doors will probably swap. So, let's go. Something red is flashing over there.
Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
I have this sneaking suspicion we're going to have to turn the lights on. Yep. Let's head back to that red light. Now that first part looked like ancient stone and ruins, but this is definitely more modern. There we are.
It was an old circuit breaker, like something from a Frankenstein movie.
Now, someone commented that I should probably look at things before I use them, because right-click here, as you can see, will be look, and then left-click is used. And that's a good point. I tried to do that. Sometimes I forget, so if I forget, I hope you'll forgive me. But I will try to look at everything before I actually manipulate it.
Amazing! The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
Oh, it's bright. I wouldn't go far to say bright as day. Nitpicking! Let's see. Oh, another small round slot.
A slot next to the safe door. All I had to do was find something to fit into it. It was like being back in kindergarten. All I needed now was a shape that would fit the slot.
Okay, we can't just go out and yank that other thing. Well, if all we need is the shape, would this work?
The shell case had been flattened.
Yeah, we know. What about the other side? No? I don't see anything. Oh, wait a minute. This can be cylinder-ish. Nope. Okay.
Lady Justice stared out from a stone door, which was locked and reinforced with steel bands.
Lady Justice.
A door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it.
Well said. Now you're
The
thinking like an
desks
adventurer.
were covered with a layer of dust. No one had worked here for years.
Yep, looks like. Can we
I
open the
wasn't
drawer?
going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
Because it hasn't been used, there's nothing in it? That's odd reasoning. Anyway, she's not going to use it. Let's look around the ceiling.
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear.
Oh, that's right. They have the picture of the cross on all
Fascist regalia. A message of hate.
of them. Really? They just look like the Celtic crosses to me.
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear. Fascist regalia. A message of hate.
Really? Huh. Okay. So, not very good guys in here, I guess. There's a map of Europe. Will you open this desk?
It was a drawer. I wondered what was inside.
Oh, now you're curious.
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
They're always in code. Oh. Just came off there.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens?
Not if there's something interesting inside.
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story. But there had to be more for me to discover.
Finding some skeletons in the closet.
There was nothing else in the drawer.
Can we mess with this still?
The drawer had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
Oh, very well. Let's look on top of the desk.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk.
I sense stalker.
Oh my God! The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate, but come on guys, I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered. This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon?
So is someone taking revenge, then, from what happened in Africa? If any of you out there know French and can go ahead and translate these headlines, that'd be cool. Coffee mug.
The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
So has our killer been using this as a base? Or is this something else? Don't see anything in the foreground. You still not going to do anything over here?
I wasn't going to find...
No? Okay. Okay, so... this is on, and this is that hole. Oh, let's have a look at our little coded piece of paper. The note has been written using a substitution cipher. This means that a different symbol has been used to represent each letter of the alphabet. To crack the code, you must correctly match all the symbols to their corresponding letters. Highlight a symbol, and then highlight a corresponding letter. If you make a mistake, click on the Go Back button to step back, or you can reset the whole puzzle by using the Reset button. Ooh, secret code, secret code. Well, if it's a simple substitution cipher, I believe the first step to do is to recognize that the vowels, at least, well, since we're gonna have to assume that this is being presented in English, otherwise I'm really screwed. But in any case, where was I? Oh yes, the most commonly used letters are vowels. So what we should do is just look at what symbols are used a whole lot, and then substitute them for vowels. So let's see. This backwards lambda gets used a lot, so let's see. What happens if that's A? If this is A and this is AND, then this would be... because AND is another common word. Then that would mean that... where are you? Swirly. There you are. Swirly would be N, and then this guy would be D. Let's see, but D does not sound right. So let's back up. However, this one is a sole thing, so that really makes me think that that is A, because then you just have A something there. Maybe that's a different three-letter word that starts with A. Maybe this is AND. This is another three-letter word. So let's try this one. N and D. Anything look bizarre? No. Not A. Let's try that. So, O looks like that, and T looks like 0.5% sign. Ah, now we're on the right track. We have 2 and 2. So, let's see. What else can we recognize? Let's assume that is that, literally. In which case, we want that to be H. What's a two-letter word that ends with a T but doesn't begin with an A? It. So that must be I. This looks like wait, so then this is W. We got a who. This. So then that thing that looks like a real lambda is that. This is that, of course. Could that be take? Let's pretend that's take. Looking good. Indeed. Starts with A, ends with 2 of the same letter. Yeah. See if there's anything easier. Another 2-letter, ends in S, but not as I. But not A. A-E-I-O-U. Ding. Okay. U. Alright, we have all the vowels. At least all the vowels that are always vowels. Darn you, Y. H? Looks good. Well, actually, no. Some of this stuff doesn't look right. Hold on a sec. Let's see. Alright, so A looks good. E looks good because there's dead. I looks good. O and U. Okay, so this must not be... Is this not English then? Indeed it... Oh, wrong one. Okay. This should not be that. This should be M. Seems. I'm confused. Boom. Okay. Oh, I had that wrong. Oh, I had the wrong symbol. Jeez. Okay. Duh. U. Alright. Okay. Urgent. This is R. And this is G. And this looks like Pierre, because we're in France, so there must be someone, at least one person named Pierre. Okay. Us, who, something, together. Okay, so we're getting to the point where we can just sound it out here. Came together. Ding. Coincidence? Nope, it's not. Pierre, blank. B. Both. Both dead. Oh, by the way, this is why if you ever want to have a coded message, don't do a simple replacement cipher, because people is not spy-ish as myself can pretty quickly decode stuff like that. Report to Arno, and those are names. So, yeah, I'll hold off on that one. Let's use this one. O-Q-O-O of. Of course. Follow. L. Okay, at this point we can probably just guess it. Commanda with a Q? Sounds like a superhero. Jamanda, Vamanda, Zamanda, Yamada. Yamada? Oh, Japanese. Ta-da. In all of us who came together in July. And the last one is just one letter, which is probably an alias or symbol for a name. Anyway, let's read it here. Pierre, full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. Signed something. Let's see. Signed... Can't be Carchot, because that's with a C. Q? No? I'm hoping it gives me some kind of sign.
I had decrypted the note. It read, Pierre, full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X.
Figures it would be X.
I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Carchot's to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchot had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Let's try again, shall we?
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchot story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard, could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.